KZOZ.com is how you can follow us online. That's how you can find out more about the big event happening New Year's Eve at Rava Wines in Paso Robles. So excited to be a part of this kick-ass. I'm going to call it a rockin' New Year's Eve with the Sunset Winos. We got guys coming in from Kiss, from Alice Cooper's band, Guns N' Roses, Stray Cats. We got Stephan Adika. He's in the band. This is kind of your band, isn't it, that you put together with some of these guys that you call friends?
I did put it together. Well, I didn't put it together. We all put it together. But I brought it to Paso, and now it's together, if that makes sense.
So it does.
You guys must really dig the new venue space that they got out of Rava, because this is the second time you're playing.
Yeah, it's actually going to be the third time.
Third time.
The third time, yeah. It's like the place is, Rava itself is beautiful, besides its sparkling wine, but has that Tuscany. You feel like you're in Italy, and the grounds are just beautiful. So
we talked about that. We talked about the event space. We got Chad Rava here again. Hey, Chad. So are you friends with all these guys?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring them all in right now. We got Ryan Roxie from Alice Cooper's band, Eric Singer from Kiss, and Teddy Zigzag. He's played with Guns N' Roses. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Hey, what's happening?
This will be interesting.
Yeah, okay. So we got two guys in studio, and then we got three on the phone. This will be a fun game of telephone. But
why is Eric on here? Why is Eric on this call? That's why I asked. That's why I'm asking. Why is Eric on the phone?
I thought he had rehearsal or something.
We got to do this. Sorry we had to do this so early, but Eric has to go to rehearsal.
For what? For what? He doesn't know the job anyway.
Well, let's do this in money order. The richest guy speaks first. Eric Singer, go ahead.
Thank you, Stephan. You don't know that. You don't know that. I married rich.
So
is Eric is in his car?
Will you let the DJ talk?
Ryan. Ryan, where are you at right now?
I'm in Stockholm, Sweden, and Teddy Zigzag. I'm hanging out with two Greek guys from the island of Rhodos, and they can't believe how people from Paso Robles don't know how to use phones in 2018. They really don't.
This has been quite the conference call. Getting it together behind the scenes.
There's 2 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
2? You're lucky. It took us 20 on this end.
Hold on. We're going to get Chad on here soon, so wait.
Okay, so anyways, so I know you guys get together and you jam and you play and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, we're very excited to have all of you here in Paso Robles, New Year's Eve, big party in California. We're super stoked about it. Talk about some of the music that you guys are going to be playing. I mean, do we play classic rock songs? Do we do our own stuff? What is it?
Well, I'll tell you. Eric, Teddy, Ryan, don't talk for a second. We do everything from 60s, 70s to the 80s, from glam rock to street rock, whatever you want to hear. The ABBA, it all. Stones, Beatles, Sweet, Kiss.
Maybe you say whatever you want to hear. Is there going to be a request component to the show?
No, unless Chad. Not really.
Chad sets the set list.
Yeah, Chad.
Because it's his party.
It's his party,
and he says, "You guys are going to play this. I don't want to hear any crap about it."
But it's a fun band, Sunset Winos, and we play the hits. What the kids want.
Yeah,
Eric.
I was told that we're going to play everything except Buck Cherry.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right.
That doesn't matter what the inside joke is there.
We get Teddy to do some blues because Teddy Zigzag, I'll give you a little history about Teddy. He had a band called the Screaming Cocktails in L.A., and it was a jam band. Here we go. And it was, you get Bruce Willis, you get Slash, you get all these cats to come up and play and start with some blues, and it end up to Elton John the end of the night and go with craziness. And then that morphed into our band, a band called Glam Nation, consisting of me, Eric, Ryan, and Teddy, and we did a bunch of sweet glam songs, Kiss, Mata Hoople, and that went into another band, and that turned into Sunset Winos, we combined it all together.
Now, in setting up this crazy conference call, we've learned a lot about the band members.
Mm-hmm.
Very Free-flowing.
Yes.
You bust balls big time.
Yes.
Is that pretty much the show that we're going to get?
Yes. Yes, and yes.
I want to ask.
There won't be a lot of
There it goes.
There won't be a lot of playing.
No, there won't be a lot of
music.
Is there a lot of bitching? Is there a little bitching at each other?
Of course, we got the drummer from Kiss with us. Of course, there's going to be bitching.
I wanted to ask Eric. Who is the one member in the band you have to coddle the most?
Probably Ryan Roxie.
Oh.
I'm a teddy bear. I'm a teddy bear. You know what? I know Teddy Zigzag is the golden panda, though.
Yeah.
Or what was it called?
Panda,
what was that outfit? That gold outfit he used to wear? Are you going to wear that?
Dr. Midnight, the Gold LeMay outfit.
I don't know if I can fit into it, but I'll bring it. We can just put it on a hanger and hang it up.
There's a lot of history with this band. Just to let you know, Ryan's and Alice Cooper, but everybody in this whole band pretty much was Alice Cooper's band. Eric originally was the drummer for Alice. Teddy was Alice's keyboard, and Ryan is Alice's guitar player today.
Any of you guys play golf with Alice?
I do.
Ryan does.
He taught me how to play, and I play pretty much every day on the road. It's one of the prerequisites of being in the band. I don't know, what do you do in KISS, Eric? What's the thing that they do every single morning besides play golf? They don't
get
play golf.
lattes. Lattes and
count money. Just count money.
Count money.
Usually on Sundays we'll bagel and lock.
where is he? Is he in a toilet somewhere? Where is he?
I mean, Eric, speak up. You're the professional. Can't
Gene
even
and
hear
Paul
you.
come over, we count some money, have some lattes.
Yeah, we count money. We count money every day.
We're talking to Ryan Roxie from Alice Cooper's band, Eric Singer from KISS. We got Teddy Zigzag, Guns N' Roses. These guys are all going to be playing out at Rava Wines for New Year's Eve. You can still get your tickets at ravawines.com, Sunset Winos. Gentlemen, this has been a blast, man. Thanks for hanging out for a few minutes. We appreciate you taking time.
Wait till you have Eric Dover online. Wait till you have Eric Dover on the line. It's going to be amazing.
We'll do it again another time.
Well,
Yeah, you know what? Part 3 should be Eric Dover.
Everybody talk at once, okay? On the count of 3, everybody say what they need to say. 1, 2, 3, go. Go.
Screw you.
It was your idea.
No, it wasn't, but that's okay. Hold on the line. Or don't hold on the line. Just you guys have a great day. We'll
Can't
say
wait
goodbye.
to see you on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we're going to come up and say hi. We're the idiots that couldn't work the phones. Oh, my gosh. That is great. That is great stuff.
I'm really excited.
I'm sweating. I'm laughing.
I did not know what
tears.
to expect, but I just want to see the dynamic of how something as simple as making a phone call organizes on a stage at Rava
Talk
Wines.
about
on
this
New Year's
event
Eve.
space that the Sunset Winos are going to bicker and yell at each other, and then play probably a couple of pretty cool songs too.
Well, it's a 34,000 square foot building, and it used to be my roping arena, and can't make any money roping, so just do something different.
Okay, you're talking to a couple guys that don't know much about roping. Is that just where you lasso a horse or a cow?
Cow. Yeah.
Oh, okay, like you see in the rodeos.
Yes. I rodeoed professionally for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so just doing the roping? I don't know much about rodeo.
I team roped and I roped calves.
Okay, we all know about the bull riders, right?
Yeah.
They seem to get all the fame.
Yeah, they do.
It's funny. I joke all the time with people that aren't from the area. I say that, there's a lot of barns here, and these people with old barns, weirdly enough, they're making them into wedding venues. So all you have to do is have an old barn, but you have like the ultimate wedding venue.
Yeah, what's the square footage?
When I look at the fountain area and the pond, you know what it looks like? The closing scene of Bridesmaid, when they all go up there and they sing Wilson Phillips. They all sing "Hold On."
Hold on for one more day. Yeah,
you remember that wedding was like an extravagant wedding. I mean,
Right.
it looks like they shot it there at Rava. I mean, it's so funny.
Yeah, my wife wants to put acrylic over the pond so we can have weddings and dances on top of that.
Oh, so you want to do exactly that?
Well, that sounds like a nightmare, though.
Oh, God.
I mean, if that something happened and it broke, oh my gosh, no thanks. But it would look pretty cool.
As long as you don't have the Sunset Winos playing up on that acrylic.
How do you get anything done with those guys? By the way,
with the band, it's chaotic, right? They're all
love
out
it, though.
They're
You're
all
so
out
funny.
of their minds. They're all out.
It really should just be there should be some sort of like sketch comedy show that you can see live in person.
Yeah, I want to
And
see
you
a
put-
reality
it's a-
show
it could
with
be a
you guys
musical.
all interacting.
Yeah, it could be a musical / whatever because you can play music.
You know what? We're actually just really good friends with each other, and we put this band together just for us to hang out. Eric's doing the final KISS tour. Alice Cooper's always touring. Teddy, who is in Guns N' Roses, is now playing with Bob Thornton's band, the Boxmasters. So they're all
pretty active too.
Yeah, Billy.
We see Billy Bob Thornton up here quite a bit. I live in Pismo, 5 cities, and I've seen him like twice.
Yeah.
I know he likes coming up here quite a bit. He's always dressed in black.
He's always
Driving a black car.
wants to be Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And then I moved out here from L.A. I came out here, and all my, like, Eric Singer would say, "What are you doing? You're moving out there?" And I go, "No, it's really cool. It's really." And then when I would tell people, "Hey, I got this band," nobody believed me until I met Chad. See, Chad and I went to two different schools. A lot of history with Chad and I, but now.
So nobody that lived around here believed you because they hadn't seen all these people here.
They thought I
but
was
Chad
lying.
built the venue, build it, and they will come.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Field of Dreams.
What's happening?
And he is your Field of Dreams.
He
and
is.
he brought them all together with you, and now here you are.
Check it. Rava needs me, and I need him. So together, it's a wonderful relationship.
Is that how you see it, Chad?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But it's come on. Where else can you come to the Central Coast in your backyard, have good sparkling wine at Rava Wines, and then see a band that has members from Alice Cooper, Stray Cats, Kiss, Guns N' Roses, playing Beatles, Stones, ABBA, and the hobnobbing with you at the same time, hanging out.
Somebody told me that they said, listen, these guys are all, big time rock stars and everything, but there's going to be other celebrities that are at this event, but they didn't know who they were. I'm like, well, who did you hear this from? He goes, he said, I have a good source.
Yeah, the bass player, the Jewish guy in the band. Here, the town crier, me. It's funny, from the last time when I did your other
The wine show, yeah.
Okay. Now I have like a couple of other people that want to come down. The singer from the Young Dubliners,
Keith.
Keith.
It's so funny because I was just thinking when
He's
I
our
hear
buddy.
you talk about the region and moving up here, it's like listening to Keith talk about it too. I mean, he moved here for the exact same reasons.
Keith kind of talks like that.
He talks like
Cool place to live, hang out, relaxed way of lifestyle, but you have the amenities like Rava Wines. You have the amenities of a nice lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's why Jeremy and I live here.
Yeah.
The
The funny thing about Keith, I met him through this whole, because he would go to the gym and he saw this flyer, and then he reached out. We got on the phone. Then we knew the same people. Like it was just a small world. And he was in LA when I was living there, and now he lives like right around the corner from me. I'm like, how crazy is that? It's just a small world.
Yeah.
So then there's a couple of other band Fuel, the singer from Fuel. He's coming down.
Okay.
Wow.
But there's a special guest coming, and I want to tell you, and it's top secret, and I'll only give hints about this special guest. Cover of Rolling Stone magazine. He was on it solo without the band. There you go. And if he's good enough for Rolling Stone magazine to be on the cover, big rock icon, and he's coming to Paso Robles, you don't want to miss this opportunity.
All these guys that back in their heyday drank nothing but straight whiskey and vodka and whatever else they did. Now they all love wine. And so they're all kind of coming to wine country.
You got to ease off the mountain. You know what I mean? Wine's a little bit easier to do than whiskey.
You used to go. It used to be the whiskey go on Sunset Strip in Hollywood. Now that's Rava Wines in Paso Robles.
Yeah.
That's the new place to be.
It's a hell of a lot cleaner.
We're always looking for something. Yeah.
Yes.
We're always looking for something to do around here for New Year's. I mean, it's few and far between. So the fact that you guys are putting this party on, I'm really stoked to see it all happen. So we know that we've got Farmhouse Corner Market Catering. They're going to be doing a 5-course meal. Are all the VIP tables gone?
All the VIP
Okay,
tables are gone.
but it doesn't matter because the food is going to be great. I know they were doing a reception there, and they're going to get to meet the band. But I mean, you guys seem so cool. I could see you just kind of hanging out and partying, right? It's not like you're just playing and going home.
No, they're gonna hang out with the crowd and mingle, and everybody loves. You know what? For you Kiss fans out there, you're gonna meet Eric. Go up to him, tell him that Stephan sent you. You know, he'll draw on your face. You want him to draw whiskers? Come on down. Come on. New Year's Eve, you get to hang out with the guy from Kiss. You get to Ryan Roxie, Alice Cooper's lead guitar player. Come on down. Plus, there's gonna be bigger names, bigger celebrities. I can't tell you. Rolling Stone magazine cover. Sexy.
So you're saying it's Vanilla Ice, huh? That's who's going to be there? Because I think he was on the cover of Rolling Stone. Vanilla Ice?
No.
This is another rock star, though.
It is a rock star.
Okay, cool.
It is a rock star. It's a legit rock star.
Not
So,
Vanilla Ice.
You do have tickets left, though, right, Chad?
Yes.
At ravawines.com. That's RAVA wines.com. I know that you were doing a partnership with the Marriott and get a room for $120. You guys are about, 10 minutes from there?
Yeah.
So it's a quick ride. So you can be responsible. You don't have to worry about getting home because, we always talk about that. Just make your plans ahead. So
And there's something else that you didn't touch upon, but I just noticed on your website. Tickets just went on sale on Saturday for Rick Springfield out there, and he's going to be there with acoustic guitar. And same thing is going to be, he's going to be totally approachable. He's going to be telling stories and all that stuff, and that's taking place.
He's got to sing Jesse's Girl.
March 16th.
If he shows up and doesn't play Jesse's Girl, could you imagine?
No, he's going to play.
He's going to show up and take your girl. You better be careful. The guy looks great.
Well, this
Is he still doing soap opera acting?
No,
Rick Springfield, he does it. March 16th.
Okay, now you got me guessing. I mean, what else you got planned, Chad? What else is coming up in 19? Can you talk about anything that you're working on? Maybe not set in stone.
You got to talk to my boy Stephan. He's the,
okay.
he's the.
You're booking all the shows.
I am booking all the shows. Yes.
Okay.
I'm booking.
Any other names?
I got people. I know people.
We're not getting anything out of this guy.
I got people. You know what?
Are you planning more shows still coming up after Rick?
What we're going to do for Rava Wines, it's going to be for 2019. We want to do once a month great shows. So we have in February Hard Day's Night. They're coming, Beatles tribute band,
which is a Beatles tribute band. I mean, it's like seeing the Beatles. It's amazing.
Yeah, and they just got off the Kiss cruise. I hooked them up with the Kiss cruise, and they one of Paul Stanley's favorite. There's a name dropping. Paul Stanley, lead singer of Kiss, loves them. So if he loves them, then you Beatle fans, you will love them. Great show from the beginning to the end. Costume changes. It's a Beatles 60s experience.
Yeah, it's a great snapshot of the Beatles transformation throughout the years.
God, there's so many really things cool. I wanted to ask Eric Singer about the final tour and all this other kind of stuff.
Back on.
But there was. Can we do that?
Try to call.
Can we call him back?
Yeah.
Let's see how much I can get for this on Craigslist. This number.
Yeah, he has to burn.
Kiss Army would go.
It's a burner phone.
I'm kidding.
I don't care. After the show, I don't need to be his friend anymore. I just need him for one gig.
Is he
January 1st. Look on Craigslist for Eric Singer's phone number.
Let's see if he answers.
He probably won't answer. He doesn't recognize the number. You might have to text him or call him. Oh. Hello.
What do you want?
I love this guy.
Eric, we needed to get you back on the air because it was too chaotic. And ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best. Yeah, you got it.
Hey,
Mr. Eric Singer.
Yeah, Eric, listen, it's Jeremy here. I wanted to talk to you about Kiss a little bit, and it was such an S show with Ryan and Teddy on, and then, Stephan over here. We didn't get a chance to talk at all. Do you have a second? I know you had to go to rehearsal.
Yeah, go ahead. Stephan cut me off. I just got cut off, so I was like, all right, I guess everyone else was taking up all the oxygen in the room.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk about the final tour. Is this really the final tour, and where are you guys at in that right now?
I mean, where are we at? We haven't started yet, but yes, this is like basically, as you call it, like a victory. I always tell people, when somebody wins the Olympics and on a track meet, and what do they usually do? They take the flag from the country, and then they walk around and cheer and put their hands up there, and they basically celebrate and cheer their victory with the whole crowd. And so that's kind of what I look at this tour. I use that as a kind of a metaphor, whatever you want to call it. It's a good example of how you basically go around the world and go to all the places that Kiss has been before, maybe some places we've never been, and give people one more chance to go and see Kiss that never saw them, or at least the ones that were fans all along, and basically come out and say, hey, it's been a lot of fun, and celebrate together. And so we are definitely going to, this will be the biggest, most bombastic Kiss show. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we've been preparing, we had a meeting with a pyro company about a month ago. We actually went and rented out the Forum in L.A. to go do a pyro test so we could be shown examples of the different kind of pyro that we're going to consider using. And now we're going to Las Vegas next weekend to go and check out all the production. So we're really actually taking this serious as a heart attack to make sure that every step of the way is being thought out. And by the time we get out there on the road, starting January 31st in Vancouver, that'll be the beginning of the onslaught, and it's gonna. I can't say exactly how long it's going to last. It's a big world out there, and it takes a while to get around everywhere. But this definitely will be. This will be the end, no doubt about it.
Now, some websites that they push the tickets. Some third-party sites they say September 16th at the Oracle Arena is the last one that you guys have listed. Is there plans beyond? I mean, you're going to be on the road in all of next year.
Well, no, that's for the U.S. I mean, we're going to do part of the U.S. and Canada in the beginning, go over to Europe in the summer, because you really can only play Europe in the summertime because of the weather. And that's when it's festival season. I mean, European audiences and countries are known for, they kind of originated the big festivals, if you will. And there's there's got to be a couple hundred festivals that happen throughout all of Europe. Some are really huge, like Download, or with some of the other ones. I'm having a brain fart. Anyways, there's a lot of massive festivals that happen every year. There are annual ones, but there's a lot of smaller ones throughout the European continent. So then we'll come back to the U.S. Then we'll go to Australia and Japan. We have to still go to South America, Central America. That's always been really big, this country, if you will. And I've been told that we might go to some other places we've never been before, maybe in Asia or possibly Israel, places like that, which we've never been.
That's crazy.
We don't know you that well. Do you think when you put wherever the last concert is on this tour, and you put the sticks down at the end of that evening, do you think you'll get emotional?
No, not really. No, I mean, everyone's different. I mean, I think might be different for Gene and Paul because they, remember they created this baby and nurtured this baby, and they were there from when the baby was still crapping in its diapers, if you will, using the analogy. I mean, bottom line is they helped Kiss crawl, then learn to walk and then learn to run. So they've been there every step of the way, nurturing, especially Paul. Paul is probably the one that's been the most really not only physically but emotionally vested in Kiss. He's kind of always manned the ship, if you will. There's times where people have come and gone or people got distracted, and I would say the one person that never got distracted from Kiss was always Paul. It's always been, I don't want to say it's just his baby because it is a team, but it's definitely he's been the one driving the car, if you will.
Wasn't there talk of, and I know it, and I forget where I saw it, but Paul was asked in an interview about Kiss continuing on after you and Paul and Gene, after it's all said and done, like a new version of Kiss continuing on.
Something. Of course, there's people that talk about all those kind of things, and a lot of people like to think, compare Kiss to, a sports team, like a Yankees. Somebody still puts on the pinstripes. It's not the same team it was with Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris back in the '60s. Or like Superman. There's been how many different Superman movies and different guys playing Superman and Batman and Spider-Man, etc. Like superheroes things. So you can use that concept, if you will, but whether that would happen, I don't know. I mean, all I know is when we're done with this version or incarnation of Kiss, for me, I'm going to go the same way as Gene and Paul. I mean, for me, it's when they're done, I'm done.
What do you do after a tour like this? I mean, I know you've been with a number of bands, and do you go on vacation? Do you stay you're staying in hotels the whole time. Do you go on vacation and stay in another hotel? Do you lock yourself up in the house?
I'll probably move in with Chad, Rava, and maybe stay there.
That's a good idea.
Watch the grapes. I'll watch the grapes grow.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to you playing with the Winos coming up on New Year's Eve. And hey, thanks for chatting back with us for a few minutes. We appreciate it.
No, it's all. I mean, anyways, I want to say seriously, for those who haven't been to the, Rava Winery, it really. I mean, I tell all my friends all the time, and this is not some sales pitch. It really is. It's almost like you're in Tuscany, Italy, and I've actually been there. I've rented a villa in Tuscany and experienced that, and it really has that kind of vibe. It has such a, peaceful vibe. It's hard to believe that there's places, in Central California that are very likened to that kind of Italian villa vibe, if you will. So I enjoy coming up there because we've played there already a couple of times, and they have that home on the property that you can stay in, and you really feel like you're in Europe. It has just a really great vibe about it. But the facility itself is totally top notch. Chad's done it right. He built an A-class, AAA class facility with the sound and lights and everything. I mean, everything, he's done it right. And I always say, do it once, do it right in life. And Chad has definitely been doing that. So, you guys have kind of as of right now, it's kind of a hidden gem with that facility. Once more people become aware of it, you'll realize that you have a great place and a great venue to go and see concerts and go and see events right in your backyard for those that live in that area.
Yeah, and that's why you got to get in on the ground level with the New Year's Eve. So you could say you were there first. You were there in the beginning, and because it will grow into something that is huge. And there's no excuses not to go big on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, well, the potential for that place is just, they always say the old cliche, the sky's the limit. I mean, I really believe it. That place is, the minute first time I ever drove up the driveway with Stephan, he brought me over there, and I go, wow, this place is great. And I was amazed that a place like that even existed, because you would never know just driving down those back roads out in that wine country. You have no idea what's hidden out there. Besides the bodies that Chad's buried in the backyard.
Yeah, I'm glad you lightened it up, because Chad was starting to blush over here. Right?
No, it is a very special spot, and there's a lot of nice little spots, like what they have going on at Rava, but Rava really does shine. I mean, you really have a beautiful place there, and what you're able to do with it to turn all those horse stables into this beautiful event space. I think people will be blown away coming up on New Year's Eve. So, yeah, great, man. It was very cool to meet you and talk to you, and thanks for giving us the time.
All right, are you guys coming to the gig on that day, or?
Yes, I will see you there.
We will see you on December 31st.
Oh, cool. Did Stephan invite you to come up and sing with the band yet?
Yes,
No, he
yes.
did not.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. It's pretty bad.
Nobody wants that.
That's usually what Stephan does. That's kind of his MO.
How we get people to come to the show. Hey, come on down,
You
sing.
sing with the band.
Then Eric yells at me, come on, who are these people?
Exactly. All right, guys.
All right,
Good
see you
talking
later.
to you.
Thank you,
All
Eric.
right,
Bye, Eric.
Thanks.
Eric Singer, Kiss. Look at that. Get a little background into what's going on with the tour, and
Little bonus
how I had
information
no
this
idea the tour was that big.
Oh, so
Holy
long.
cow.
So long.
And then, I mean, Chad, that's pretty cool. Who are
very cool.
Who are
Very
your
cool.
friends? Oh, Eric Singer from Kiss. It's definitely
When Eric and I first walked into Rava, he looked at me like, who the hell are these two guys? And like I said before, I'm like, hi, I'm Stephan. This is my friend Eric. He's in Kiss. And then he pushed me against the wall. Hi, I'm the owner. I thought he was the worker.
You thought he was a farmhand.
When he booked the Sunset Winos for the first gig, he didn't even know what we sounded like. And then the night before, he's like, "Oh my God, did I make a mistake? Because we could have totally sucked."
Yeah, you guys-
I didn't sleep that night.
You guys could have been just musicians that are like, or even liars. Even at that point, you could have just said, "Yeah, I'm in a band. My friends in the band Kiss, and my other friends in Guns N' Roses.
course.
My other friends in Alice Cooper, and we want some wine."
Yeah, we want some wine. I'm like and I had a beard, I had a ski hat on. I look like a homeless guy. This guy can't be legit. He's telling his wife. And,
Way to go! Way to take a leap with these guys, Chad.
but what happened with him? Then I went to his kid's birthday party, and I really still didn't know him. And he's like, "I love to surprise my wife." Our first date was a Buck Cherry concert. So then I got the singer and the guitar player to do a little thing at his house, acoustic thing, to surprise his wife. "Oh, you really know people?" I go, "Well, I have this other band, guys from the Stray Cats, Kiss, Guns N' Roses. Maybe you want to." And then it worked.
He's like, "Sure." And he's like, "God." I mean, was that nerve-wracking at all for you the first time they played and you sold a bunch of tickets? And
Oh my God. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect. These guys could really suck. And I'm gonna look like a real jackass.
you were like, "Really?"
Yeah. They put on one hell of a show.
Well, we can't wait to see it, man. It was nice of you guys to come by, and great for you to hook us up with all the guys, Stephan. Because it's one thing for us to tell people about it, but it was great to get them all on the phone so people get an idea of really what's going on. So.
And as you could tell, the guys, because you interview many people, they're really great guys. My friends from these big bands, they're just like us. They're great people. That's why New Year's Eve at Rava, the whole thing, it's inclusive. You get to hang with the band, you get to talk with these guys, you get to see them perform. Then we have the cabaret show that's going on, the sexy cabaret show that's going to be cool. And then we got the VIP, we have the champagne.
The Cirque du Soleil.
Circus, yeah. It's going to be just
acrobatics.
Aerialists.
Aerialists,
Yes.
yeah.
Basically an adult playground, right?
Yeah.
Full cabaret show, all inclusive. Live performance by the Sunset Winos, gourmet dinner by Chef Will Torres for Farmhouse Corner. And you got Rava sparkling wine. Come on, you got Kiss, sparkling wine.
Yeah, you can make a lot of wine too. We didn't talk about that, but there's going to be a lot of wine there. And once you're in, you're getting all the wine you can drink. Everything's all inclusive. Okay.
Yeah.
So, once again, RavaWines.com. If you're not good at spelling like me, then just go to KZOZ.com. We have a link right there on the front page, and you can get your tickets before this thing sells out.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe to the podcast on Google, Apple, YouTube, and Podbean by clicking on Jeff and Jeremy at KZOZ.com.